I suppose I always knew I wanted to have my own business. I just didn't know in what. And I had reached a stage in my life where I could make decisions. So I'd worked in the corporate world. I finished up with that to start a family. I had just had my second son. He was 4 weeks old when I went to the franchising exhibition. And it was actually my husband came across the ActionCOACH stand and said, "Helen, I think you might be interested in this." And haven't looked back since. That was 11 years ago. My husband asked me when I was doing the due diligence initially, "You need to talk to somebody, Helen, that this hasn't worked out for." And I looked at it very differently. I said, well, no, I feel so strongly about this. If I can find one person that it has worked for, then I have to give it a go, because I feel the match is too good to pass this up. So I'm here 11 years, so that speaks for itself. Yes, you can make money at it. It's up to the individuals themselves. It's definitely been a roller coaster for me personally, and for a lot of other coaches that I know as well. But as I say, if you feel strongly about it, and if it is paying the bills and giving you the lifestyle that you're looking for, it's a fantastic opportunity to do that. I love the one-to-one coaching. It's quite intense, or it can be quite intense, because as a coach, to a certain extent, we take on every challenge that every business has. And the focus of the sessions is often dealing with challenges, which is the nature of business. So I love being able to help businesses through the challenges. I don't think I could do that 40 hours a week. So I love the variety in what I do. So I also train teams, work with team members, do group coaching. So there's a lot of presenting and training involved in it as well. That's the way I've structured my business, because it's what suits me. And I love that variety.
So I was in a corporate environment for all my career, and when I came across ActionCOACH 10 years ago now, I knew I wanted to start my own business. Didn't know exactly what it was that I wanted to do, but when I came across it, I'd been learning about coaching and how coaching helped in sports, but never thought about it in business. When I saw it, I just knew that was it, I had to do it. The franchise has evolved and changed over the 10 years that I've been there, and it's just like any other business. It's a struggle to look after clients and then to bring new clients in and do the sales and marketing and make sure the business makes money. So it's just as challenging in that way. But the support of a franchise, where you've got a lot of the branding material, a lot of centralised sales and marketing, a lot of support from other people who are doing it, that's the real strength of it. Well, when I started, we were just at the end of the boom, 2006, and all the businesses then needed coaching, because there were absolute chaos, growing and thinking they were making money, but not necessarily. So they needed to be run better. Then we went through a bust, and businesses needed loads of help then to get back growing again, to solve all the problems and challenges they're having. But even more now, when the economy is growing again, more coaching is needed. I mean, you never see a sports team that doesn't need a coach. Whether they're winning, they're losing, they're doing okay, there's always improvements that they could be doing. And you know, all the clients that I'm working with, whatever challenges, whatever the marketplace is throwing them, they need an external perspective. They need somebody to help them. They need more education, and they need somebody to push them harder than sometimes they're pushing themselves.
I wanted to work on my own, but I hadn't worked in small business really. So what attracted me about the franchise was the system. That I would have a toolbox that I could refer to rather than try and reinvent the wheel. I came into the franchise with a big I know, because of my background and formal education. That was expensive. Once I started following the system that was laid out for me, accepted that I had a lot to learn, it went very well. What I have now is I got very good flexibility. I can have as many or as few clients as I like, depending on what the cash flow requirement is. Currently, I'm ramping up to get more clients. A coach helps people to do what they know they need to do. So the difference is, rather than coming in saying, I know everything about your business, I'm going to tell you how to run it, a coach is a very good listener and very good with questions. Good coach, good listener, good questions, digs deep, doesn't shy away from hard questions. Also be aware that it's your business. You're going to have to be able to interact with people and sell ActionCOACH and yourself. So you'll need to be able to do that. You'll be shown how. And once I started following the system, it works very well.
Before I became a coach, I was working in the UK, and I was working in the IT and telecommunications industry in primarily business development and marketing roles. and I came across the ActionCOACH franchise. I felt as though I wanted to be in business. I liked sales, I liked marketing, I liked finance, I liked numbers, all that sort of stuff. When I met the team at ActionCOACH at the time, they kind of laid it on the table. I felt that there was nothing held back. It was basically saying, here it is, this is what we do, this is how you make it work, and this is how you get results for your clients, and this is how you get results for yourself. So again, it kind of just made sense. There's no one thing that makes a good action coach. I think it's kind of a collection of different skills, facets, interests, and I suppose for me, if I was to kind of say what worked for me, first of all, I was interested in my clients achieving success, and it took a lot of I suppose solace, or I celebrated their wins as much as they celebrated their wins. To be successful as an action coach, you have to take massive action. You have to do whatever it takes. You have to be prepared to do the necessary marketing, to get the necessary number of leads into the business. You have to continually work on your own conversion rate to make sure you bring clients on. And then once you have clients on, you have to follow the system and make sure that you retain the clients for a long period of time. For someone then who wants to become an action coach, I would say to them all that you have to be committed to getting off the ground. You have to be committed to doing whatever it takes. A lot of people come in and they just don't build up enough momentum to get going. Once you get going at this business, you know, it becomes much easier because your referrals start to work, people start to get to know you, they recommend you, the results come easier, the clients stay longer. For people wanting to get into the business, it's hugely rewarding. You know, if you're interested in other people's success and you're interested in your own success, there's great recognition from achieving success. Clients become your best marketing machine because they start to promote you. So it can be self-perpetuating if done correctly.